disagree with me or don't. That's how it works. It's time for another episode of Disagree with Me or Don't, and this time it's the Oscars edition. As you can see, we're dressed to the nines here. Kong wouldn't change his jersey, but he's going to help me with the awards as we're ready to run down the 97th Annual Academy Awards, aka the Oscars. As always on DWMOD, it's Disagree with Me or Don't on the opinions that I'm going to share here on what we could all agree was a dumpster fire of a year for the prestigious award show. Now, rest assured, I sat through all of these films to completion. So I come to you from a place of pure agony after being held prisoner by films like The Brutalist, Amelia Perez, and that final scene of The Substance, which was a 35-minute disaster that could only be described as, I don't know, The Toxic Avenger meets Barbie meets The Secret of the Ooze. Seriously, I was just waiting for the Ninja Turtles to come in and put Demi Moore's version of Krang out of her misery. Now, not all the films were bad, though. Okay, there were films like Conclave, A Complete Unknown, I'm Still Here. They were all pretty good. It's like eating at a good restaurant, you know? The food was good. The service was good. Everything was fine. At the end of the night, you liked it. But let's be honest. You're probably never going back there unless you stumble upon it accidentally. And then there was Dune 2 and Wicked. Both films were very entertaining. You probably liked them a lot. Probably watch them multiple times. So no chance for a big night for these two. Honora gave you a little bit of everything. You laughed, you cried, you got a 2-hour free pass to Mikey Madison's OnlyFans page. And then there was Nickel Boys. It had a great story, powerful. But much like a paint by number given to a kindergartner, it became an artistic mess you had to continually try to figure out what it was trying to be. I mean, who shoots a movie in a first-person RPG while you're continually changing characters and time jumping? I mean, there were literally scenes where you were staring at the back of someone's head the entire time. Listen, when you've got a great story, just tell the story. Don't make it about your ability to geniusly show it in a different way. You know, I was pretty disappointed with the way it turned out. And so was Robert De Niro. Here's what he had to say.
Could have done something. I offered you a chance, and you blew it.
I got to say I agree, Bob. But you know what? Let's dive into the 5 biggest awards of the night. You know, the only ones anybody really cares about. Here we go. Yes, Kong. Yes, Kong, the Best Actor award went to Adrien Brody for his role in The Brutalist, which nobody watched. God damn it. Yes, Kong, the Oscar went to Adrien Brody for his role in The Brutalist, a film with no one. No, I'm going to kill myself. I'm just going to kill myself. Whew. Yes, Kong, the Oscar went to... Yes, Kong, that award went to Adrien Brody for his role in The Brutalist, a film that no one watched to conclusion. Apparently, you could just turn this thing off about halfway through, though, because Brody's performance was so amazing, he had already claimed the award by then. No, I'm kidding. You turn this thing off about halfway through because it had another 2 hours to go. This thing was a prison sentence. This movie was longer and more self-aggrandizing than Brody's acceptance speech, where he demanded they stop the music and said, "Don't play me off the stage. I know how to give this speech. I've been here before." I was like, really, dude? Turns out he had. Brody did win this award before in 2002 for a movie called The Pianist, the true story of a World War II Holocaust survivor who was a former... I had it. He won the award for Best Actor in 2002 for a film called The Pianist, where he played a world... Nope. He did win this award before. He won the award for Best Oscar. Oh, boy, I was right there and said it again. Adrien Brody indeed won the Best Oscar. Oh, my God. I just can't get through this transition. Oh, yeah, he's right. He did win this award before. Adrien Brody won Best Oscar. Best Oscar. Motherfucker, if I say that again. There's no way I'm getting this last part. And then I remembered he's right. He did win this award before. He won it in 2002 for a movie called The Pianist, the true story of a World War II Holocaust survivor. Brody played a formerly celebrated artist who was troubled by the ripple effects and the horrors of everything he survived, separated from his family. He's trying to find his way in this new world. Wait a minute. This is the same damn movie to a different backdrop. You didn't even try to change the names. They're both ists, literally just describing what kind of artist the movie is about. The Brutalist, The Pianist. You even went and got the same actor to play the guy that... Come on, man. That's right on the nose. Okay, I heard it. I heard it as soon as I said it, and I didn't mean it that way. And by the way...
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Good call, Louis. And you're right, because I ain't done with this film yet. In its infinite wisdom, the Academy saw fit to put 3 Oscars on The Brutalist. 1 for Best Actor, 1 for Best Cinematography, and 1 for Best Score. And after suffering through this whole movie, I can tell you the cinematography and the score were about the only 2 things this movie had going for it. Now, look, we understand the industry loves this type of storyline, right? And the Academy loves to award it, as they should. These are pretty powerful stories of survival for Jewish Holocaust survivors. No, I can't say survivors twice. These are powerful stories. I mean, the struggle to survive by Jewish escape artists. That's what you're going to say? So that's not it. I mean, the struggle and the survival and the pain of Jewish Holocaust escaping. Fuck, did I just say all the wrong shit? These are amazing stories of the painful struggle of Jewish Holocaust survivors escaping World War II and trying to get on with their lives. And we've seen a lot of these movies done extremely well, like The Pianist. And I think Brady Corbett fully understood that when he sat down to write The Brutalist. But here's my problem with The Brutalist. You made it up? The balls on this guy to sit down and tell a room full of people, I know there's some really powerful stories out there about the Holocaust and about Jewish survivors, guys, but hear me out. I think I just made up a better one. What? You didn't. This is how you wrap up a lifetime of torment at the end of this movie. This is your idea of the thing that is going to destroy a heroin-addicted Holocaust survivor. This is the moment that takes him down. A Bill Cosby-esque roofied up gay rape scene. I waited 3.5 hours for that. Come on, man. I think there's 2 things Brady Corbett doesn't quite understand, guys. Number 1, the horrors and terrors of concentration camps during World War II and what it might take to actually break a person who survived that. And number 2, the sexual escapades of heroin addicts. Strange bedfellows are had along that journey, my friend. And I promise you, this probably wasn't Laszlo Toth's first time. Thumbs down for me. Best Supporting Actor. Now, this was a category that had a real Oscars feel to it all the way around. Everybody that was nominated in this category was worthy. Whoever won this trophy, you were going to be fine with it. And I'll give you a clue on who did win. If you give him too much Pepsi, he's going to wet the bed. Yes, it's Fuller. Macaulay Culkin's little brother, Kieran Culkin, takes home the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his role in a movie called The Real Pain, and it was well-deserved. He's fantastic in the movie. Now, this is another Hollywood movie with a Holocaust backdrop, but this movie had a real Oscar feel to it. When you got done watching this movie, you were like, wow, it's a really good movie. Really good acting, really well written. I really enjoyed it. I don't have the need to ever watch that movie again. I really did appreciate it this one time. And I have to give Jesse Eisenberg credit. I really thought he should have took home an Oscar for writing this thing. He just had a real knack for expressing the looming pain of the Holocaust. But I will say this. I will say that. Can I quit saying, but I will say this? God damn it. I was right there. Let me do this again easily. Here we go. Expressing the looming pain of the Holocaust in a way that was like touching and personal. And it was kind of fun to watch. Not that watching a movie about the Holocaust is fun. I just fucked that whole thing up. I got to start over. God damn it. Why would I say fun to watch? Fun to watch. And I have to give Jesse Eisenberg credit. I really thought he should have took home an Oscar for writing this thing. He just had a real knack for expressing the looming pain of the Holocaust in a way that was touching and didn't make you feel like he consulted with Mel Gibson to just make up a movie about the Holocaust that kind of had the undertones of, if this thing ever really did happen, that maybe there's even worse things to endure, like maybe some butt fuckery. Brutalist. Yeah, it's time for the Best Actress Award. And the award goes to... God damn it. Yes, it's time for the Best Actress Award. And the award goes to Mikey Madison for her role in Honora. A woman playing a hooker? You don't say. In the history of the Academy Awards, a woman playing a hooker has been nominated 20 times for Best Actress and taken home the award 14 of those times. It's a pretty dominant genre for that award. You ladies are going to want to grab those hooker roles. Hollywood loves to lift up the idea of a powerful woman. Now, Honora was the big winner of the night, taking home 5 Oscars. Best Actress, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Editing, and the big one, Best Picture. And it was only fitting on the biggest night of the year for Tinseltown. A town that's been through some tough scandals over the last 30 years. From the casting couch culture being exposed and spawning the Me Too movement to the rampant pedophilia that was pointed out in the Nickelodeon documentaries. Those Diddy tapes, well, Honora sweeping the night gave Hollywood the opportunity to clear the air on all that and get its new message out that we need to honor the sex worker. Yes, after years of objectifying and taking advantage of women, Hollywood is finally ready to admit that they should probably pay for it. Literally. I don't think I've ever seen anything more tone deaf in my life. Nope, I take that back. I did. Yes, I did. 25-year-old Mikey Madison taking home the Oscar over Demi Moore, who was literally nominated for playing an aging woman in Hollywood, being pushed aside for a pretty woman. You see what I did there? In Hollywood's defense, Demi Moore did completely fall apart during the whole last 35 minutes of her performance in The Substance. Yeah, that's right, Kong. You can go ahead and give that award for Best Supporting Actress to Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. And congratulations to Zoe. She joined some pretty rare air here. Not only did she become the 5th actor or actress of Hispanic heritage to take home an Academy Award, she also Jones, becoming the 5th actor or actress of Hispanic hysteria. Yeah, just get out of your head. Here we go. Now, she becomes only the 5th actor or actress from the Hispanic heritage community. Hispanic heritage? Yeah, that's right. I said it right. Let's just do it again. Not only did she become the 5th actor or actress of Hispanic heritage to Hispanic heritage. Fucking fuck. Fuck it. Let's just take it from the top. Yeah, I agree. Nice job today, Louie. We're almost done here. Oh, we're going right now. Thanks for the heads up, man. Just pick it up for me. Yes, that's right, Kong. You can give that award for Best Supporting Actress to Zoe Saldana and Amelia Perez. And congratulations to Zoe. She joined some pretty rare air here. She becomes not only the 5th actor or actress from the Hispanic heritage community to actually take home an Academy Award, but she joins Chuck Howley and Jerry West. These 2 men also took home MVP trophies on the night that their teams got their asses kicked in the big game. That's right, the Lakers and the Cowboys were also media darlings that went home literally empty-handed on their big night, just like Amelia Perez. But Chuck and Jerry took home those MVP trophies just like Zoe did, because they showed up and they balled out, no matter how shitty their team was. Now, this may have been the most deserved award of the evening, because let's face it, Amelia Perez was a complete lemon. And Zoe just kept turning out lemonade. She was fantastic. It reminded me a lot of a performance from last year that was nominated for an Academy Award, Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. You remember Poor Things? Poor Things was the movie that was solely based on George Costanza's favorite movie, Rochelle, a young woman's strange and sexual journey from Milan to Minsk. And Ruffalo was completely robbed. He should have won the Oscar. I challenge you to throw on Poor Things and not die laughing at Mark Ruffalo. He killed it. He should have got the Oscar, and I'll die on this hill. But anyway, if it wasn't for Zoe's performance in Amelia Perez, I would have turned this thing off quicker than The Brutalist. But like most people, I have an inability to look away from an active train wreck. This should have been the first movie in history to be nominated for an Academy Award and win several Razzies. You know, I think this thing just had the wrong director. It needed those guys from South Park and a cast full of puppets. No, seriously, just hear me out. If they did this script with a cast full of puppets in the same comedic tone that they did Team America, this thing would have been the comedy of the year. America, fuck yeah! All right, I understand. I'm staring down the barrel of a bunch of comments here. Everybody's going to come at me. Oh, Mikey, you're small-minded. Oh, Mikey, you're just transphobic. Listen, I understand. It's not a popular opinion nowadays to be honest about a film with this subject matter. But you know what, guys? Sometimes a bad movie is just a bad movie. And it's not a political statement. It's just a bad movie. And this was a bad movie. I'd argue if you're championing this movie, you're setting the transgender community back worse than Call Me By Your Name set back the gay community. You remember Call Me By Your Name, the movie that celebrated pedophilia where a 26-year-old man so charmingly seduced a 16-year-old boy, and it was also nominated for several Academy Awards. You know, Hollywood can be just like your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving who swears he quit drinking while he's holding a beer. It's time for us to stop pretending that every one of these films is the next Brokeback Mountain, because it just diminishes the accomplishments of Brokeback Mountain. And now it's time for the last of the big dog awards at the Oscars, Best Director. And the award goes to Sean Baker. Now, he directed the biggest winner of the night, Honora, or as I like to call it, the Florida Project 2. And here came another speech about honoring the sex worker. You know, I think we could all agree to respect the sex workers, right? Much like alcohol and marijuana, they can be enjoyed legally and responsibly. They should absolutely be respected. But honoring them? I'm not sure that's the right word structure you want to use. They're not soldiers, man. When you think of an honorable profession, you think of an answer a kindergartner might give when you ask him, what do you want to be when you grow up? And sans hearing this.
What's your name?
My name is Snoop.
All right, Snoop. What you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
Yeah, other than that, you're expecting to hear answers like doctor or fireman. You're not expecting to hear, I want to be a sex worker. Now, despite everything I've said about how the Academy chose to structure their message about this movie, I really did like this movie. It's a really good movie. And Sean Baker directed the other movie I talked about as well, Florida Project. Now, if you know, you know. And if you don't, go and find out. In the first 10 minutes of Honora, I was like, holy shit, this is Florida Project 2. That's Jancy and Mooney right there. If you haven't watched this thing, you should go watch it right now. It's a great film. And it also opens up a window into the lives of those who are less fortunate. And speaking of less fortunate, yes, it's time for the snubbed category. A Complete Unknown was easily the snub of the evening this year at the Oscars. And no, I don't mean because Bob Dylan didn't bother to show up. This movie took home 0 Oscars, and it had to sit around and watch while movies that most people turned off took home multiple trophies. Brutalist. Amelia Perez. Excuse me, I've always been a little allergic to the Emperor's New Clothes. But seriously, the Bob Dylan biopic was literally a complete unknown to Oscar voters. And I got to tell you, I feel the worst for my boy Timothée Chalamet. Yes, it's true. We did share a trailer together on a movie, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But I'm telling you this right now. You created a monster, Hollywood. This guy's going to go full Kurt Lazarus until he brings home one of those trophies. I mean, he's going to be the dude playing a dude who's playing the dude until he brings home an Oscar. And there's going to be multiple trophies to be had for Timothée Chalamet. It is owed and it shall be received. You watch and see. And you could disagree with me or don't on that. And we'll see you next time. Be strong, Timmy. Hey, disagree with me or don't. That's how it works. Christ's sakes, man. I'm like Jack Donaghy over here. All right. One for best screenplay. That's not it, so start over. Heartfelt and touching, and didn't make me feel like he consulted with Mel Gibson to put together the script. Oh, I almost said Mel Brooks and I had it. Now I said Mel. I just can't stop thinking in my head of other shit. One more time, as you can't fucking stay on task, Mike. I'm terrible at this. You turn this thing off halfway through because why am I trying to rewrite it in my fucking head? No, I'm just rambling now. It's no good. Here we go. Let's try it again. Best supporting? No, not that. Just start making shit up. Just start making shit up. He had done this before. I fucked that up again. I just gotta go quicker on that. I just don't like that transition. If I say survival one more time, I'm gonna kill myself. Come on, just get through it. Motherfucker, I was right there. Okay, here we go. No. Stupid. You just can't ramble like that, dude. I gotta come back later.